Hi, this is JB from the Wine Guild in Hong Kong. Welcome to the first edition of our wine tour. We are so excited to travel with you in France and introduce you the amazing producers we brought you along the years. Today we'll meet Jan Thienpont, one of our long-time partners whose family has a long tradition of winemaking and wine merchants. For this first video, we asked Jan to describe the steps involved in winemaking. We are in the right bank of Bordeaux, where centuries of experience and tradition meet to create some of the best wines in the world. So buckle up!
Wine comes from terroir. Terroir is a combination of three very important points. Of course, the soil, man or woman who are doing the wine, and also the climate. Wines are cultivated in Bordeaux area since the Roman Empire. When the Romans came here, they decided to plant all the vines on the very poorest soils from this area. Vines don't need so much nutrients as other type of culture. Depending on the type of wine you want to produce, if it's a red, if it's a rosé, if it's a white, you're going to choose several types of vines. In Bordeaux, we have the red wines, so we use Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Cabernet Franc, and Malbec. For the white wines, we use Sauvignon Blanc, white Sauvignon, Sauvignon Gris, Sémillon, and Muscadel. When you plant a young vine, you need 4 years, more or less, to have your first vintage of production. The harvest happens only once a year. To find the right date of harvest, you have to taste and taste and taste the fruit, and whenever you are satisfied with the quality and the maturity of the fruit, you can start the harvest. Once we have received the harvest, for white wine and rosé wines, we make a direct pressing, and we keep only the juice. For red wines, however, we keep the whole berry into the vat, and we start processes of fermentation, the alcoholic fermentation and the malolactic fermentation. The first is just to transform with natural yeast sugar into alcohol, and the second, the malolactic fermentation, is to produce a very supple and round wine. Once we are finished with the fermentation process, we have to create the backbone of the wine. It's quite a complicated process, but it's a fantastic moment. You have to taste, taste, taste. So after this tasting, you know the structure of your wine. So you're going to blend the wine. And the blending is a very technical approach of the wine. You're going to mix, in fact, several tanks together. Merlot with Cabernet Franc, Cabernet Sauvignon with Merlot, a little bit Malbec, all this together. You are going to do the final version of your wine before the maturation process. Maturation, again, is one of the most important steps in the wine producing. So between 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, even sometimes 24 months, you're going to age the wine in barrels, in amphoras, in tanks. And by tasting and waiting and observing, you're going to find the right time when you stop the maturation, and then you decide to make the bottling. Once the wine is bottled, it's up to you. You can drink it in his use, enjoy it as a young wine, or you can also wait, let it age, and enjoy the more complex aromas, more earthy aromas. It's up to you.
Now you know how wine is made. And if, like us, you would like to support unique winemakers respectful of their environment, let us show you in our next episodes what we consider to be your best choice.